inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality.
Hey everybody, welcome into tonight's live. Happy Friday to everybody. It is Friday the 12th of December. I knew that because it's Vincent's birthday today. So I didn't do a post today, which I was going to. I was so busy I didn't even do a post, but I'm going to do a video. I'll make a little video about him tomorrow. So if you guys see it, I know I'm a day late on the video. I know that. I'm going to surprise them with it tomorrow. I got to fish out some pictures of us out of my phone because we do not take near as many pictures together as we should. So anyways, you're not here for that though. You're here for me and you're here for the true crime and you're here wondering what we're going to be watching tonight and all the things. But welcome in everybody. It's good to see you. I hope Casey's feeling okay. And pain and starving. You can't eat? Oh, I had me some. The first night I had mashed potatoes and gravy actually from KFC. And it took me back, way back to when I was in the hospital. And I used to make people bring those to me when I was in the hospital because my mouth was wired shut then. So I was like, bring me some mashed potatoes. And they were always hot. Where did they get those? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, where is that KFC? That must be one close to campus. Oh, you're napping. Oh, Ladybug, that sounds fantastic, actually. That sounds like a fantastic time. Hey, Kitsy Cats. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Catherine. I saw baby girl was in here. Hola. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Princess Elsa. Welcome in, everybody. I did that like all backwards. Hey, Tony. I did that all really backwards. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Grateful Dan. I like that name. That's a really good name. That's a good play on words. Good play on words. Hey, PKC. Well, it's good to see everybody in here tonight. If you guys are a member of our wonderful channel and you want to become a member, I'm going to put the link in the chat, and then I'm going to go over and pin it to the top of both of the chats. So if you're watching on regular or vertical, it'll be pinned to the top of both of those. Let's see what it does. Oh, okay. That's what it looks like, the differences. Okay. Hey, Sam. Thanks, Kathy. I'll let him know. He had a good birthday, I think. I think he did. He better have. I think he had a good birthday. I woke up this morning. I'll tell you really quick. I woke up this morning and I asked him to wake me up. I said, hey, will you wake me up at like 8 o'clock tomorrow? And I normally wake up early, but for some reason, my body's been like letting me sleep in a little bit lately. And I'm not taking that for granted because there was a time when I was waking up at like 1:30 in the morning and I was up all day. And then I go to bed at like 11. We have at 1:30. So I'll take the sleep. Well, I'm terrible because I think I don't know if it's autism or the ADHD or whatever it is I got, but when I have when I'm forced to like switch my schedule, it like I get really flustered and I get like where I don't know where I'm at almost. Like I'm doing this, like where do I need to be? What do I need to do? So I had oh, thank you. Grateful Dan. So I had an appointment today, a doctor's appointment. That's why I wanted to be up at 8 because I just had to log in to it. It was just over the computer, but I wanted to be mentally prepared for this. It was a counselor appointment. So I had to be mentally prepared for her and she had to be mentally prepared for me. Well, he woke me up at like 10. My appointment was at 10. He woke me up at like 9:45. He's like, didn't you say you had an appointment? Which I guess I woke up and I said, I'm awake. And I don't remember doing that. So it was really my fault. But I woke up and I'm like running around, like a chicken with his head cut off. Like, what do I need to do? Where do I need to be? And he's like getting my desk and stuff ready for me. I'm like, I'm just going to sit right here. I was like, I'm just going to sit right here on the bed and do this. I usually sit at the chair, but I was like, not today. But it was a good appointment. It was a great, I was grateful to have the appointment, but it could have been a little less than an hour. Those hour appointments are long. They take too long, Hey, Marcella. Oh, cold in Jersey. Yeah. It's cold here in Ohio too. But I'll say Catherine's from Jersey too. You're in the right one to me. I think so. I think. It's so crazy how like sometimes these, like the lives on my main channel will do better than the ones on the vertical, but then sometimes the ones on the vertical do better. So that's why I just keep doing them both. And then maybe we'll switch it up one day and we'll just do one and we'll see how it does. So, but thank you guys all for being here tonight. I appreciate that. Oh, it's -26. What? Oh, wait, Celsius. We have Fahrenheit here, don't we? I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit, but it's still cold, Tony. Cold in New York, Bree said. Oh, yeah, it's cold. It's here. It's winter finally came. It wasn't bad until in Ohio, really. I mean, it wasn't bad in the month of November, I would say. I say it just got cold, really cold in December. So, ooh, chocolate shakes. Yeah, I love like they used to make me chocolate banana or chocolate peanut butter shakes, and I still like those. I still like the KFC mashed potatoes and gravy. The weird stuff you got to eat when you have to eat weird stuff, right? That's just how it is. It kind of is like that, I guess. Let me see here. Trying to think. I don't know how I want to do this. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I have like this other interview, but I think I might save this one for like another time. Actually, stop sharing that. I don't know why I can't like share it a different way. Oh, I think I can. Maybe not. Let me just put this back at my little queue here. Okay, we're going to get started. I was just seeing if there was a different way to do this, but there's really not. I was reading some like articles earlier about like Jack DuCoeur and stuff. Like there was just one that I saw from December 24th, 2020. We should actually let's read this a little bit. Let's read what they were saying back December 24th, 2020 about Jack and Kaylee. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, very interesting. Let me move this over here. Okay. You'd think this is my first time ever streaming, but I just don't have my stuff in order. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Tiff. She said, thank you for such a fun channel with awesome people. I appreciate that. This is a really good channel. Y'all make it this way. So now you're going to make me look and see what the temperature is here. Cause it's cold. I tell you, when it's time for the dogs to go out, I might be hiding. I might be hiding at those times. Vincent's been doing good about taking them out because I get so cold. It's 31 here. So, and it's like, it just says 31. It doesn't even say like feels like, so. Okay. Now I did do a video. I don't know if you guys saw over the Idaho. This was a long time ago. Over the Idaho 4 and like all the people that were, said to be the killer, and which in fact, they weren't. They were just vilified on the streets of YouTube and the internet, I would say, in whole, but mostly YouTube, I would say. So we'll read through this. We'll see what it has to say. We'll just see what it has to say. Oh, yeah, I did read that, but that was an older article. So it says here, the man once considered a person of interest in the murder of his ex-girlfriend and 3 other University of Idaho students is crushed that he lost the love of his life and devastated that some consider him a suspect in the slaughter, a family member told the Post. Speaking publicly for the first time, Brooke Miller said her nephew, Jack DuCoeur, is currently surrounded by friends or family and friends as he grieves Kaylee Gonzalez's murder. He's not only lost the love of his life and what we all thought, and he probably thought as well, would be his future wife, get married and have kids and all of that, but also half of America thinks he could be responsible for the heinous killing, said Miller. DuCoeur, 22, and Gonzalez, 21, had been dating for 5 years when she broke things off with him just 3 weeks before she was murdered. Obviously, he was sad, but they were still friends, said the aunt, who would not only say that Gonzalez was planning on moving away, and their split was amicable. Amicable. I can't ever say that word. DuCoeur, who is a mechanical engineering major at the university, was initially considered a person of interest in the November 13 murders of Gonzalez. Her 2 roommates, Madison Mogan, 21, and Xander Kernodle, 20, and Kernodle's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, 20, authorities said. In the hours after their deaths, Gonzalez and Mogan tried to call DuCoeur in total of 10 times, but he didn't answer. Police in Moscow, Idaho later said they looked into and cleared the phone calls, and on November 23rd declared DuCoeur was no longer considered a suspect. Well, they had another person in their sights. Detectives do not believe that the male, Kaylee and Madison, attempted to contact numerous times on November 13th is involved in this crime, Moscow police wrote on Facebook. But many internet sleuths have pointed the finger at DuCoeur as the killer anyways. Yeah, they did. I remember somebody, it was a creator on here, and she had a picture of his house, and she had an arrow pointing towards it. And she was telling her subscribers, go get him. Go get him. Those were her, I remember those were her exact words. And I was like, karma's going to come and get you, lady. That's what I was thinking. That's all I could say about that. Just very, there was no evidence to point in that direction. There was no proof. There was nothing, but oh, look at this. In a YouTube video posted by the account Reporter Room on Thursday, host Jessica Dela Davies pointed out DuCoeur's red flags in regards to the case, noting that he and Gonzalez had recently broken up and that the dog they bought as a couple did not alert to an intruder and was not harmed. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. That is true. But I don't know. After mentioning Gonzalez's plan to relocate, Davies said, we all know the most dangerous time for a woman is when she's trying to leave. Oh my God. That's if she's in a domestic violence fucking relationship. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not reading this right now. Am I real? What? What? I can't internet anymore. You know what I mean? I hate the internet a bit nuts, a bit. Yeah. I saw William put out another video too. Don't think I have noticed. All I've noticed. I have to go over William one of these days. They're trying to get him in the comment section to go visit Brian. I would love that. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the plane ticket. Yeah, you go over there and try that. Because he's taking visitors right now. So wow. Okay. So then it says they're just the most ridiculous conspiracies. This was back in 2022, December 24th, 2022. We were a month into this case, and they were already talking about how wild the conspiracies were. So Gonzalez's mother, father, and sister have publicly stated their support for DuCoeur since her death, We all know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's no way that Jack would ever do anything like that to anybody, his aunt said. Well, that's because they undressed him, at the house and spun him around and stuff. I mean, that poor kid. DuCoeur now owns the fluffy golden pooch, Murphy, whom he and Gonzalez had bought as a couple. The dog who lived with Gonzalez was found unscathed at the crime scene by police and initially turned over to Animal Services. DuCoeur of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, is struggling with the thought of returning to the University of Idaho. It's been hard for him to think about going back to Moscow because his life there was very involved with Kaylee's. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, it's the gifts. I guess it was a give, send, go. I guess it was for the private investigators. So they started the give, send, go, and the goal of raising $20,000 so that Kaylee's family will be able to hire a private investigator, get expert legal advice, etc. So far, $17,000 have been collected in donations. 6 weeks after the gruesome slayings, the Moscow Police Department still doesn't have a suspect in the case. Well, they kind of did right after this. The very last thing this family wants to happen is for all of it to become a cold case. Okay. The Gonzalez family declined to post his request for a comment. Oh, wow. That'll probably be the one and only time we see that. That was before they got their lawyer, though, so that could be why. December, they were already going after the poor guy. And he gave Murphy a really good life. If you don't know, Murphy has I like to say that we contributed to this because we were making everybody go to this, go to his Instagram and go and support Murphy, which we still do. It's at Murphy Gonzalez, and it's under Instagram. It's on Instagram under Murphy Gonzalez if you want to look it up or anything. But he does have videos of Murphy and pictures, and they're always out doing something fun, some fun camping trip or on a boat or just listening to music and frolicking in the woods. Just having a really good puppy life. And so I think he's given him a really good life. So, and they did. Yeah, they refunded a lot. Whoever wanted refunds, they said they would give it to him. I don't think a lot of people, I don't know of anybody that asked for one. The people I think that were complaining about the GoFundMe after everything that happened, and they didn't have a trial. Those were people that didn't like the Gonzalez's in general. So I like the video of Murphy running towards the camera. That one gets me in my tears. I'll get teared up on that one. I think those ones are so cute. Those ones with the dogs running towards you. I don't know if my dogs would do that. They'd probably run away. Okay, so this is the interview with Jack. I will put on the closed captioning if it'll let me. It should. It should let me do that. Yeah, it will. Okay, this is a 28-minute interview. It was on the morning of the homicide. So that afternoon when they all went to the jail to get interviewed, he was in the back of the patrol car. So he was probably one of the first up to be interviewed. My dog's snoring and it's cute. She's making bubbles with her mouth. But I'm going to play this. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all the fun things. Okay, it is playing. It takes them a couple of minutes to get in there. And the closed captionings are on and the volume's up. So we'll sit here for a second. Hey, Machichi. Thank you. Thank you for the $1.99. Thank you. I've been lurking. Always support this channel. I appreciate that. Thanks, baby girl. Yeah, please take a second, hit the like.
Sorry, there we go. True. All right. Just so you understand kind of what's going on, this is kind of how these things go. We pull everybody in that has any degree of affiliation. Okay, so don't think that you're in trouble. We're trying to collect as much of this information as we can to try to get a clear picture on what's going on and figure out where to start looking. Okay. So real quick, do you have a cell phone? Do you mind if I take it from you?
Yeah, that's all right.
I appreciate it. You need to text anybody, let them know you're okay. I don't want someone to try to call you and your phone be off.
I've had a few people try to call me this morning. My parents are coming up from Cortland as well.
Okay, but they're aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I might want to just let them know to come straight here.
Yeah, have at it. You're more than welcome to. You can call them, text them, whatever you want to do.
See, Jack did the right thing right there. Remember the other night we had that person come in and they were like, Bethany wanted to go home for Thanksgiving. You know, well, Jack did what I would have done. I think Bethany just did it in a different way. You know, she wanted to call her parents and, you know, go home. Like they all probably wanted to skedaddle. They probably wanted to get as far away from that town, that college, that everything that they could, you know, they wanted to be home where they were from something familiar. Your parents are there. Heck yeah. He was like, well, can I call my mom first? Just let her know to come straight here, pick me up, you know, don't even go to my house. Just come straight to the police station. That's what I would have said too. Just come police station now.
Address is 155 Southview.
Hey, I'm going to give him my phone, but I just wanted to let you know that I'll be at the police station if you guys are still coming.
Okay, we were just gonna come there and be there for you in case we need word or whatever.
Okay. When will you be here, just so I kind of know?
What?
When will you be here?
Right now, we're almost to Hot Ranch, so I think 20 minutes, 25 maybe.
I talk to her.
Sure. One of the officers would like to speak to you.
Hello, ma'am. Hey, my name is Corporal Payne with Moscow PD. I just kind of want to give you guys, do you know where the PD is here in town? I might have lost me. Good service up there. Oh, I think we're losing you. I'll get back to you.
I'll text her. Yeah. I think they're familiar with the area.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know if they know they moved spots.
Oh, so I did, I'm sorry, I
Oh.
didn't hear that last part, I cut out.
Do you know where the new police station is?
No.
Okay, so the easiest way,
We could put it in Google Maps unless that will work.
the easiest way, ma'am, is just stay on the highway like you're going to Lewiston. You'll kind of go through town, you'll pass A&W on your right, and then keep going down that long hill, and you can't miss it. It's a big, brand new building on the left side of the road.
Okay, thank you, we'll be there as soon as we can.
Okay.
Thank you, bye.
No.
All right. So, real quick, what's your first name? What's your middle initial? And last. What's the date of birth for you? Good address for you. Okay, and your phone number. Okay, I'm assuming this is, what kind of phone is this, iPhone?
Yeah.
What model do you know?
It's a 10X, I think that's what they call it.
Thanks.
It's the iPhone X. That's what it is. That was the 10th phone. If that makes sense. 9X.
Just so you know, we obviously try to get these back to you as quick as we can, okay? So it's not like you're never going to see your phone again. It may take a few days for us to process the information on it, and we'll get it back to you, okay? So I just want to make sure I have a good documentation of who's and we'll go from there, all right? So while we're on that note, I'm just going to fill in your info here. Okay, so this is just saying that you give Moscow PD consent to search your digital media. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, if you're okay with that, right there, it says consent or signature. If you wouldn't mind signing right there. And just so you know, everything's recorded. This little camera right here is rocking and rolling. So, thank you. All right. Sorry, I'm not an iPhone guy, so take a minute. You just hold it down to turn it on. Right?
Just click that right side button there.
No, like turn it off. I don't want to run out of battery.
I think you hold both of these.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Just write your name on the top there for me if you wouldn't mind. All right. So, appreciate that. I know it's a weird thing to give up your phone to somebody, but I appreciate you helping us out, all right? Before we get into kind of timeline for last night's stuff, what you have? I'm assuming you have social media.
Yeah.
What accounts do you have?
Well, I don't know why they really need to blur this out or beat this out, but okay. He's got them all. I'm sure. Let my cat out of the room. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Okay.
So you got your address. So starting yesterday, midday, wherever you want to start. Did you go to the football game?
No, I was working.
You're working. Okay, where are you working? What time does your shift end?
It's from like 2 to 10. I got out of there probably.
10 p.m. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you do after you got off shift?
I went home, or I dropped off some food at my friend who's working at the corner club. And then I went home and met up with my friends, and then we went to the corner club as a group.
What time did you guys get to the club?
Probably close to 11.
Okay. What? Anything? Kind of talking through the rest of your evening there? You guys just hang out, or?
Yeah, we hung out there, and then I actually did run into Kaylee at the corner club. Said hi to her, talked to her for probably a minute or so. And then eventually, I don't know if she left before or after me, but I left. I came back home, pretty much just went to bed, and then I woke up and I saw a bunch of commotion down the street. And I walked out there just to see what was going on, and I kind of heard some things. But I later looked on my phone and found like 6 missed calls from Kaylee and 3 from Maddie as well.
Because they're not talking again, or they're not letting us hear.
Sorry to interrupt you, man. You said you guys. What time did you leave the corner club?
Probably about 1. I don't really know that I was paying attention at the time.
No, that's all right. You just went straight home after that. You guys stop to get grub truck, anything like that?
Nope, straight home.
Straight home.
Our sober driver was actually stopped by one of the officers.
Oh, really? Okay. Who's your?
Well, actually, we didn't get in that car because it was too full, but I came in contact with them because I was trying to get a ride.
Gotcha. Okay. So how'd you end up getting home?
Just another buddy came and picked us up.
Okay. Who is that? Do you mind me asking?
He's,
Getting that.
I think, yeah.
How do you spell his last name? And you just went straight home, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then about what time did you go to sleep? Do you remember?
Probably about a half hour after that, after I got home at 1-ish.
So 1:30-ish, fair to say?
That's my best guess.
Okay. And then what time did you actually wake up?
Like 11:30.
11:30. And then did you have roommates at all?
Mhm.
Were they there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 2 of them were home when I got walked out of my room, but I don't know who else was there.
Okay. Who were your roommates?
There's 4 of them.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
and let's see. That's all.
That's all.
And me, yeah.
So you said you woke up at 11:30 and saw a commotion. What can you kind of describe that to me?
My roommate's window in his bedroom can just see like down the street, and he just like mentioned it. And I got up and looked, and I saw it was up by Kaylee's house, and so I walked out there.
Was it like people or cop cars or?
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 cop cars and some EMTs and stuff.
Okay. And so that was about 11:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what time you said you went back and checked your phone? Do you kind of remember like you said that missed calls from Kaylee? Do you remember what time those came in by chance?
Yeah, they were like between 2:40 and 3. I think the
2:40.
last one was like 2:57. One of them was also a FaceTime.
How many of them were there? Do you think?
I think there was 6 from Kaylee and 3 from Maddie. And I don't like Maddie. I've known her forever, but she wouldn't just call me unless they needed something. So that was weird to me.
Okay. You said the last one was like 0247. You said something like that.
57, 257.
No text messages from either one.
Actually, I don't know how she got my little vape, but she texted me at like 2:45 and she said, "Hey, I have your vape. You can come get it from the house." But
Okay.
I didn't see that till the morning.
And that was Kaylee.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you said you were sleeping, obviously, most of the night, but at any point, did anybody mention hearing, seeing anything out of the ordinary?
No, not that I heard.
Nothing, huh? Okay. Did you hear or see anything out of the ordinary?
No, not until the morning.
Yeah, not until you saw the cop cars and stuff.
Okay.
Have you noticed anybody around, like in your group of friends, or even just in the neighborhood, that you're like, oh, that guy's kind of, or gal is kind of off looking? Anybody stick out like that to you in the last few months since school started?
One day there's this like old minivan that was just like kind of backing up and like up our street and back down.
Mhm.
It just looked weird. I took a picture of it. on
Oh,
my
did
phone.
okay.
Just I never thought of anything of it, and that was probably a month or 2 ago.
You said it was just backing down the street.
I mean, I live on like that dead end, so we like pulled up, and then like backed down, and then was just sitting there forever. I might just be stereotyping, but
No, you're good. It's the kind of stuff we need to know for sure. What color was it? Do you remember?
I think it was like a dark gold,
Dark gold.
but it was like peeling paint and stuff.
And that's about a month ago.
Yeah, I could find the date on my phone.
It's nothing else. No weird people walking around in the shadows or anything like that going on.
No,
Okay. Do you have any idea who would do something like this?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
Can you imagine like being these kids really like, and nothing's happened, nothing's ever really bad has really happened in your life like this. This is something that's earth shattering. But they're sitting here on the same day that they find out all this stuff about their friends, and they didn't even, they thought it was bad enough with the 2 on the 2nd floor, and then they realize there's 2 more on the 3rd floor. I just wonder what they're thinking right now, like as they're trying to, give the officers as much information as they can. I wonder if they're thinking, who the hell did this? And I wonder if they're thinking, like, I wonder if they're side-eyeing anybody, like, in their friend group, because I would be side-eyeing everybody. I'd be like, everybody just stay away from me. I don't trust none of y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be like that. But I mean, it would almost be like that though, right? And I wonder if like their friend group was like looking at Jack and like, you know what I mean? Like in that way, because he was, Kaylee's ex, or I hope not. But I feel bad for these students that are just sitting in here. This was supposed to just be the week before Thanksgiving. This was supposed to be like the last week, of school before you go home. And they're sitting in the brand new, police department giving a statement to cops. I couldn't imagine.
Kaylee has called me and stuff, like if she's walking home and she thinks someone like is watching her or follow her, she'll just call me and just to have someone on the phone.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my theory of what the missed calls are from, but I still don't know what happened at all.
How often did she do that?
I mean, a couple times a year.
Okay.
It's just like
Not
she
super
was
common.
feeling sketched out. Yeah.
Okay. Did she ever mention that she thought someone specifically was following her, or was it more like I just get creeped out?
Yeah, just get
Okay.
creeped out.
Okay. Is there anything? Are you in a frat at all?
I'm part of one. Yeah.
Or which house? Has there been any kind of weird conflicts with people in the Greek system? Anybody outside the Greek system? I mean, anything you can think of that might point us in the direction of who we'd be looking for. Any rivalries, any boyfriend-girlfriend drama that's gotten out of hand, anything like that?
No, not really. Everything's been pretty normal.
Okay.
I was going to mention, I'm sure this is something that they could tell you too, but there's a lot of like people just coming in and out of their house all the time. Just
Okay.
'cause, like, they're well-liked people, and I think more people need the code to their door than they should have.
He said, did he just say, I think more people knew the code to the door than I think should have? I think that's what he said.
And out of their house all the time. Just
Okay.
'cause, like, they're well-liked people, and I think more people need the code to their door than they should have.
Smart kid.
But yeah, no specific conflicts or anything like that.
Were they pretty good about locking their other doors?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's a sliding glass door in the back. I don't know if they keep that locked all the time. But I also own a dog with Kaylee, and I don't know where he is.
Okay.
Oh,
Was he with Kaylee or at the house?
Yeah.
so at this point, he didn't even know where Murph was. Oh, that makes me feel terrible. Because this whole time I thought that he knew where he was. I thought he knew he was at the Humane Society, like getting his fur, some clippings taken off and, make sure that he didn't scratch them or anything. Like they clip the nails, they'll clip little pieces of the fur. That's really sad. I'll be loving my dogs. They're in the bed together right here, actually, right now. Tell him where his dog is.
He's a mini golden doodle.
And he was there that last night?
As far as I know, yeah. I heard that someone saw like a shadow when they took Murphy. I don't know who it was, but took Murphy to go pee outside before they went to bed.
Okay.
That's just what I heard from one of the girls that was there.
Who said that to you? Did she describe it at all, or did she just say she saw? Like, what did she actually tell you? Do you remember?
I just overheard a conversation with someone else, but she said that I don't know if it was Kaylee or her, but because I wasn't even part of the conversation. But she said there was a shadow, and they grabbed Murphy and went inside and locked the door. And I never thought of anything of it.
Dog's name is Murphy, you said?
Yeah. Do you know where he is, or someone has
No idea, man. I really don't. Well, we'll keep an eye out for him. We can let everybody know to watch out for him, okay?
Oh,
Is he chipped at all, You just put like one of those?
He's not, no.
Okay. Is he like a medium size, like?
Yeah. He's about like
Golden
40
doodle.
pounds.
obviously he doesn't know where he's at either.
Okay. So you said, and again, you're not in trouble. I just got to make sure I ask all the questions.
Because I don't think they would have kept the dog from him,
She
That's
just,
sad.
she's supposed to be moving to Texas for a job.
Yeah, I think he's getting it confused with like he was overhearing a conversation. And I think it was probably when Dylan was saying, like, I saw someone in the house last night. And then maybe that was coupled with the, Maddie. I think it was Maddie and like Bethany had taken Murphy out that night. So I think it was like coupled with like, I think that he just maybe like had overheard it wrong. But yeah, that's what he did say. And I know that Kaylee had said something like a couple weeks before or a week before or something about someone being back behind the trees, like the tree line. Well, when we were watching forever and a day ago, News Nation coverage of this case, Bryant Enton, there's a walkway right back there that students can take to cut through. And so I think personally it was probably somebody that might have been just like cutting through. And she didn't maybe know that that was back there because it's like back behind their house. Or maybe she heard, I think she just heard someone back there. And it just kind of spooked her a little bit. I think they were all just young girls and they were, a little bit of a scaredy cat. I mean, I was when I was a young girl too, like when I was in my 20s. I think I pressed play, didn't I? Yeah.
Was there ever anybody that like hit on her at the bars or was texting her a lot or anything like that that would seem kind of out of the ordinary to you?
I mean, mean, I could think of one.
Okay. Who is it?
What's his name?
How do you spell his last name, you know?
I don't think he was like that just to Kaylee. I think he's just that kind of guy.
He's just real flirtatious.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like, text her, call her? Like,
I saw his Snapchat on her phone
okay, gotcha.
a few times. And she would show me.
What kind of stuff was he saying?
Just trying to get her to talk.
Oh, okay.
The old Snapchat. You want to hear the name that came across my Snapchat today? And my boyfriend happened to pick up my phone, and it said message from Bad Boy. Who the hell is that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Wish I could, but I can't. His name's Bad Boy, and he said, hey. And I didn't say anything. But I'm like, who the hell is this? I said, I don't know who that is. I said, do I look like a woman that would be talking to somebody by the name of Bad Boy? And we laughed, and then we, went along our day. But I'm just like, who are these people that like, because especially on Snapchat, like people can reach out to you and they'll be reaching out for all the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like they're not your friend from high school or anything, Hey, Snapchat is, it is the devil, man. Bad boy. Now I feel like we should all snap him back. Bad boy. I'm like, come on, Vincent. I'm a little bit more of a lady than that. Has to be like good boy or something.
Trying to initiate conversation.
Okay. I wish I knew who it was though.
Did anyone in that group of friends, did anybody ever tell you anything about stalking anyone aside from obviously Kaylee saying she, would call you on occasion when she's watching home? Anything you can think of where someone might have told you, hey, like this dude or this person, won't stop talking to me or looks at me funny in the comments or whatever. Anything like that you can think of?
No.
Okay. Do you know who you have anyone in mind who you think would have done this?
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Last night you said you saw Kaylee at the corner club, right? Okay. Did she seem normal? Was she?
Yeah. She just came up to me and I said, "What's up?" And I don't even really remember we had like a 30-second conversation.
Okay. Did it seem normal? Did it seem off?
Yeah, everything seemed very normal.
Okay.
We usually do run into each other on weekends.
Okay. So you said you weren't sure if she left before or after you did?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Was it packed in there last night? Was it? Usually is
I had
after
to
game
stop
day.
letting people in.
Right. You need to make that place bigger. Anybody at the corner club that you saw? Odd?
No, I just saw her with her friends like the whole time I was there at least.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't think I have any further questions for you right now. Okay. Just like I've been telling the girls the same thing. This kind of thing affects everybody different. Okay. So you may be kind of just, apathetic about it for a while. It may hit you all of a sudden. It's going to hit you sooner or later. Okay. It just may be different than other people. All right. So just understand that the campus has a lot of resources for you guys. Okay. We have a lot of resources. We have a chaplain. I mean, we can put you in touch with counselors, but do me a favor amongst your friend group. Don't let anybody not work through this. Okay. If you see somebody starting to, yourself included, if you start internalizing it and not wanting to deal with it or see somebody doing things in an unhealthy way, if you can't get a hold of anybody else, call us. Okay. Even if you can't get a hold of anybody else, we're always here. Okay. Everybody in this building knows what happened. We're all more than happy to help you guys. Okay. The campus officers are fantastic dudes. Captain Barrett's a fantastic guy. If you guys need anything, and I truly mean this, please call us. Okay. The last thing we want to do is have something as terrible as this get worse because folks don't have the tools they need to work their way through it. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be easy. I won't lie to you, but we're here to help you guys. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. You have any further questions?
I'm muted. His face looks red to me. Like, I know it's blurred out, but it looks bright red. Like, he looks like he's been really crying. Like, really, really crying. Like, I'm sure he has. But is anyone else seeing it? Like, it looks like it's like coming through the actual like blurriness, but
Questions for me, man?
that's
I would just
heartbreaking.
like to get my dog.
Okay.
He says, I would just like to get my dog. Man. Jack, see, why didn't they put this out back in 2022? Like, I mean, this wouldn't have hurt nothing.
I'll make sure everybody's tracking that we're looking for your dog, and so we'll get a hold of you, okay, right away.
I don't think he's lost. I think because one of the officers on the scene asked, "Is that your dog upstairs?" So I think someone has him.
Okay.
Or he's still up there. I don't know.
Okay, I'll check for you, okay? And like I said, I don't know. I haven't been to the scene, so I don't know, but I'll ask around and see if I can get an answer for you, okay? If I get an answer for you, we'll find a way to get in touch with you. What's your mom's number?
It's in my phone, he says. Oh, I actually knew it.
Gotcha. What about dad? Okay, the only other thing I ask of you is obviously we got to make sure we get in touch with people's parents and make notifications the proper way. So if you guys could all refrain from, I know I have your phone, but obviously you can log on other people's. Please help us keep this quiet on social media until we can make sure folks are notified the proper way, okay? They likely already have been or are in the works of being notified, but the last thing we want to do is have somebody find out on Facebook, you know what I mean? So, and then I guess that wasn't the last thing. The next thing I'll ask of you is, so the way traumatic events sort of cement themselves in your head, sometimes it'll take a while for the initial shock to kind of wear off. And then you may think of something. It may be something little. It may be something like, oh, yeah, I saw this dude at the corner club who just kind of didn't sit right. You know what I'm saying? If something like that happens, get a hold of us, okay? It may be nothing. We may look into it and be like, no, there's nothing there. But it may be something that we really need to know, okay? And we don't know it unless you guys bring it back to us, all right? So please let everybody else know the same thing. If they think of anything at all, please just let us know, okay? It could be something as weird as a vehicle that they haven't seen in the area before. Somebody they saw walking by more than one time or, just something like that. Let them know that we need to know those things, okay?
Okay. When you said vehicle, it just reminded me that Kaylee has a borrowed vehicle from a dealership right now. I figured there's probably confusion of whose car that was.
Okay.
She just bought a car and it broke the next day, so they lent her a car while they fix it.
You know what dealer?
I'm not sure. It's in Spokane.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. All right. Like I said, we'll get your phone back to you as quick as we can.
You said probably a couple days.
Yeah, probably so. All right. And yeah.
I would say just keep the phone, but let me have the pictures. Just I wouldn't even want to probably look at anything that was reminding me of the University of Idaho. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel if I was poor Jack right here. I mean, he lost his ex-girlfriend technically, but they share a dog together. And that's a big freaking deal. Like, I don't think how has any of you guys in the chat, have you guys broken up with a partner and had an animal, and how did that work out? Like, did you guys share custody like they were, or did you just keep the animal, or did they keep the animal? I've never experienced that, but I would think that if I had an animal with somebody, I have animals right now with Vincent, but we're not broke up. You know what I mean? Like, I've never experienced a breakup and having an animal. So, I guess Rocky technically, but I just kept him because I was my cat. He was part of the house at that point. But you know what I mean? Like, having he doesn't know where his dog is right now, even. Like, he lost his girlfriend. I mean, it sounds like a bad country song. It really does. The dog, and now I can't find his dog. And, I wish that guy would have poked his little head out that door and been like, hey, anybody seen a mini golden doodle? Goes by the name of Murphy. About this big. Because, maybe one of the guys would have been like, oh, yeah, we took him to the Humane Society. Boy, and find out that I took the animal. But I know that they take them so that they can get their hair cut and all that stuff, But it was weird because I thought that they walked the dog right by Jack's. Like we're in the cruiser that he was in. So, because remember, he was in a cruiser and then they walked the dog. I thought they walked the dog past him. They must have taken him by then. Or he just didn't look over and see. But you would think, I don't know. I don't know if Murphy would like bark if he saw his dad or not. He looked really scared underneath that table to me. Yeah, she called and she was texting. I think she was drunk, darling. She was drunk. She was. I'm sorry. Nope. You can't tell me any differently. She was wanting him to come over that night. I don't. Now I'm not going to speculate what it was for, but she was calling him. She saw him at the corner club. And then they left and she got some food and she was still thinking of him. Even after she got her food in her stomach, she wanted him to come over. And I think that she did. I think she did that when she wanted to. Or I know that she was seeing like another guy or something too that went to the same university. Maybe if that guy wasn't available. I don't want to say. I don't want to speculate. But maybe she was like, maybe, I'll call Jack. And then I think that's why, Maddie was calling him as well. Oh, I think the attack happened in Maddie's room. I just think Kaylee got up out of bed at that time. That's what I've always thought, though. But yours is, yeah. And I always thought, too, that they could be calling on, like, Maddie could be in her room and Kaylee could be in her room if the doors were open slightly and they could like listen to each other. They could hear each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like they could talk back and forth through that like hallway. After we broke up, oh my gosh. And he got the dog together. But she was my dog. Oh, that's so sad, Carrie. I bet you that dog was like, it meant a lot. I bet you that dog meant a lot to you. If you don't have it still. And if you do, I bet you it still is a lot. I had an ex-boyfriend who took his life. Okay, I heard about that. Sorry. Jack was in the cop car when they brought Murphy out and took him the opposite way. Okay, that's what it was then, Ladybug. Yeah. That's why he didn't see him then. I just remembered like he was in the car and when they brought the dog out. So I was like, yeah, she definitely wanted him to come over. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, we do. Girls do that. Yeah, we sure do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't even have to, though. I mean, really, all we have to do is like call you guys. We don't have to say anything. Actually, all you'd have to say is, do you want to come over? And they would be running. I hope that they got Jack and Murphy back together that same night. Oh, you stayed all because your dog. Yeah. See, I don't know. If me and Vincent, if we ever broke up, which he ain't going nowhere. I wish I could show you these two right now. They look so sweet. I would just take them. Yeah. I would just be like, they're mine. I don't know what I would do. But I couldn't keep them from him. That would be hard. I mean, but we've been together for a lot longer. I know, actually, not really. They were together, 5 years or something? So we've been together double that time. And we're a lot older. But if if this was like, we were only together a year, I still don't think I could take someone's animal away from them like that. Do you know what I mean? I think I would want to, like, unless they're really mean to me, like, I'd want to, like, do some sort of, like, it'd be too hard though to, like, I don't know, to do that, to, like, do, where, what is it, every other weekend he goes to your house? It's like child custody. Oh yeah, I can. I was like, who are you talking about? I didn't see it at first. Oh, I think she was having Maddie call and just to see if he would answer Maddie, which she should have known he wouldn't answer Maddie's phone if he didn't answer hers. He's going to know, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to know, like, it's Maddie's phone. I'm sure he has her phone number too. And the thing is, I wonder if Jack was, like, really asleep that night, or if he was just like, oh my gosh, they're both drunk and, I don't want to, do that tonight. Like, I kind of always wondered that. So, oh no, I got it. There was, like, a rude comment. Okay, see, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you in. I was like that too, but I only had the one pulled. Did they give you, like, anything to, like a flipper or anything like that? Hopefully you're feeling okay. People do have too much time on their hands. It used to be, the trolls used to always just go after Ladybug. What have you been doing, Ladybug? You scaring them away from, that's my girl, Ladybug. See, they came after Mary Beth first. She was the first victim. And then after Mary Beth, it was baby girl. And then Ladybug. And now I guess they'll come back to me. Because it's my turn now. Because some of them never, I mean, one of them comes in that says he's Vincent, but you'll know it's Vincent. Vincent's name is Vincent is here. There's no numbers after it or letters after that. It's just that one name, and that's it. And you would see me get so excited in the chat, like, Brandon, I think I know where you are. Same as last, yeah. People. Oh, you do have them in already? Oh, good. That's what they did to me too. They, like, had me wake up with everything in. I think she knew if I didn't, I'd freak out. I usually don't, like, wear this like flipper thing when I'm at home because it just bothers me a little bit. It doesn't really bother me anymore, but it was bothering me. Vincent never says anything. He says that I'm pretty just like I am. Actually, he says he doesn't even notice. I'm like, I'm the blind one. Oh yeah, Tiff, I could see that. Yeah. That'd be so sad, but I could see that. They'll do anything to hurt you, if that includes, hurting your animals. The cat, he left. I bet you whenever I go out there, he's sleeping with Vincent. That cat don't even sleep with me no more. He don't even like me. I was there for the first 20 years of his life. He's like 18 years old, 18. Oh, that's okay, baby girl. I understand that. Sometimes I feel like I'm not very talkative on some of the lives. You'll get used to him. If you want to take him out, girl. Take him out for a little bit. It's probably because your mouth is just, like, swollen. You know what I mean? Like, I take mine out. Or Yours aren't permanent, right? You take them in and out. Because she had to have her, yeah, because that's what it is. Because she has like a flipper, like an in between, I think. 15 shots and 4 Klonopin and laughing gas, and you still felt, not me. I wouldn't know. Casey, you're stronger than me. I fell asleep once at the dentist. I don't know how I did that. I don't like the dentist. I hate the dentist, actually, in fact. But I make my appointments early. That way, maybe I will fall asleep during them, because I'll make them at 8 a.m. and then it takes me a little over an hour to get there. And so, by the time I run over to the other side of the university, yeah, I'm usually, my blood pressure is usually high, but I'm like, hey, I made it, and let's just get this over with. It was absolutely traumatic. I bet. My one tooth was traumatic. I mean, I've had more than one pulled before, but that one was traumatic. They gave me, I don't even know what it was when they gave me when they knocked me out. It was, they put me in a hypnotic. It was like a hypnotic trance. So they give you like saline and then some sedatives to make you like kind of like loopies, but you could like sleep. You're supposed to be able to sleep if you want, or be awake and coherent as you want. I was out like a light. And I've had the hypnotic done with my eye, was not out, was awake for that whole surgery. It was terrible. No, I paid extra for the good stuff too. I was like, weird. I should have got the laughing gas too, if that was an option. Maybe I'll ask him that next time, if we could do both, because they didn't give me anything for the pain afterwards. So if we're going to, I might as well just get the laughing gas. Oh, the reminder. Oh, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, Scotty, I don't know how I fell asleep. One day I woke up and she was like, "You're fired," because I was supposed to be holding one of the tools. I was helping her out. She's a dental student, so you know me, like I was helping her. And I like woke up and like the tool was out of my hand. And I was like, did I fall asleep? Like, surely I didn't, but surely I did for like an hour. It was the best sleep I had. Probably, it was like that sleep you get when you're in high school. You know what I'm talking about. We all slept in school at least once in our life. You know, you just put your hand on your head, your little head on your hand. Hope someone doesn't take your hand out from under you. Maybe just me. None afterwards. Not for me. They didn't give me any pain med afterwards. Nope. Those 600 milligram, that's what I've been talking about, them 600 milligram ibuprofen. I'm like, you don't know nothing about them. I could have taken 3 ibuprofen. Why didn't you just tell me, take some ibuprofen? I hate when they gaslight me. I'm like, you guys realize I've had 30 surgeries or more. Right, Scotty? Yeah. That's when it happened. And so I had to go 2 days later back up there because I had dry socket and piece of the bone graft fell out or something. I'm like, they did a bone graft. They didn't just pull a tooth. They did a bone graft. If they would have just pulled the tooth, I'd have been like, whatever. You know what I mean? I've had teeth pulled. But the jaw being open, because I have metal in my jaw, so it hurts when I have to have my mouth open for any amount of time. Like for more than like 30 seconds, you have to put the little lock. You have to put the little block in so I don't bite you. It's called a bite guard because I'll get you. I mean, I don't mean to. My jaw can just shut. It just can do that. And yeah, they didn't give me anything. What? Well, that's okay. Casey, that's good then. That's good that that you're in recovery and you don't take narcotics. Now, I would have loved me for some narcotics for at least 2 days. And I'm not talking about like oxys. I'm talking about like those stupid Valium they give you. Just something to take the pressure off. Like my tooth was hurting. I mean, it was just like a thing. I'm like, why isn't this tooth hurting when you pulled the one beside it? I had to go back. I had to go back 2 days later. And I mean, I would have rather have not went back 2 days later, because then I had the dentist come in. Next time, actually, I think next time I go up there, I'm going to mention this. I'm going to be like, I need to talk to that dentist, because I do want to talk to her. I don't want anyone to ever talk to me like I don't know what I'm saying again. Like, no, don't talk to me like that ever again. Because she was like, well, you're supposed to take the pain medication before the pain starts. And you alternate the Tylenol and the Motrin, and you get the hydrocodone that way. Yep, it happens. No, you don't. Don't lie to me. Don't gaslight me, lady. I let her do that too. I let her. I sat there and was just like, okay. So I drove up an hour and a half to be seen here for you to put more bone in without any medicine this time, and then sew me up again to not give me any medication again. Like, you just had to put more stuff in there. It was crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna be like, lady, like, I've had surgeries and surgeries and surgeries. I've never have asked for more than what I've been allotted. I've actually I've been telling them no for years. They've been trying to give me pain medication because of my back. And I'm like, no, let's find something else to do. And we do. But yeah, I'm just like, man. Yeah, I was stressed. Well, I'm going to tell that lady next time. I'm going to bite you. Come near my mouth. But I'm just like, I hate when they say that, because I'm like, I know this. I would not be telling you if I wasn't in pain. I'm telling y'all, when my legs were broken and shattered and wrapped up like with two little bandages, I would go to my doctor's appointments and I'd be in so much pain, and I'd be like, I'm not in pain. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I would literally lie to them. I would lie to them so bad. I would lie like a rug, because I didn't want the medicine. I didn't want that. I didn't like that feeling. And I wanted to try to feel what it would feel like to walk without medicine like that, to see what I had to do in order to walk again. And so whenever I have like a mouth surgery like that, like mouth, oral, dental work, I'm like, if I'm asking for something, it usually means I need it. I'm not asking you for 3 weeks worth of medicine. I'm asking you for 2 days tops, just enough to let me to where I can take it. I can sleep and rest, and we don't bust open, stitches and stuff, because that's what I end up doing. I end up just going back to regular life, picking up heavy stuff, not bending down right. You know what I mean? I was probably doing stupid stuff like that. You can't take it because it makes you sick. Yeah. Maybe take half. Yeah. Mouth pain's the worst. I think that if they even just gave me 2 of them, I probably wouldn't even take them. It's just like the thought of having them, like, and like they put this new concoction in my mouth. I'm like, hello, y'all are putting new things in. You're taking things out. And I mean, and they expect us we are not 2006 Florida anymore. Okay. Like, we should be able to get a little bit of pain medication and have it managed, right? I mean, I feel bad for people that have to live with pain throughout their body all the time. I mean, I'm one of those people. I don't know why I just said that, because I'm one of those people, but I'm not like, I don't know. I think I'm a tough cookie, so I'm okay. But I just feel bad for people who have to deal with pain all the time, and they don't get that. They're getting gaslit. Like, your pain isn't real. You know for how many years people told me that my back pain wasn't real, up until I turned, I think I was like 36. Yeah. 36, almost 30. So it would have been like 20 some years. I would tell my mom, I would tell the doctors, they would do Scan after scan after x-ray after x-ray, you're fine. Your back's fine. Your lumbar and your middle, you're fine. You're fine. You're cool. Then I found out, no, I have a 16-degree curve there, and I have a curve in my upper right and upper left, or lower left and upper right. And so I wasn't complaining about it. I was in pain. It was real pain. Dang you guys for telling me it wasn't. But yeah, I was like, what the heck, guys? I know what I'm talking about here. I don't know. If you know your body, you know your body. Just always make sure. If you feel like something, don't let anybody tell you differently. Because half of these doctors haven't even had these procedures done themselves. So I'm going to ask her that. Have you had a root canal done on that tooth? And if she says yes, I'll say, okay. Did it become where it was loose, a crown became loose, and then your tooth became loose? And then you had to remove the tooth and put bone marrow or bone graft up there? Bone graft? I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna start asking. Every surgery I have, every procedure I have anymore. I'm done being nice. I'm gonna say, how many of these have you done yourself? Like, how many of these have you done on yourself? I think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I'm actually going to take you guys along with me for that. I need those glasses. The Ray-Bans. The same 10 perks for like a year. Oh, the pressure. I don't like when he says pressure. When they say like the pressure, I'm like, it's not really pressure. I do find it easier if you breathe. Like, just keep breathing. I do find the pain actually does help the pain. And I'll give them that. But yeah, no. It's just, I'm just sore now. I'm not in any pain anymore, but I was in pain for those first like 4 or 5 days. I wish they would just like been able to help me for the first 2 days of my life, you know? Really? They try to convince you it's on your head. Oh my God. Yeah. I've had people do that with me. And it's like, let me know where you've done this before. See, the thing is, I trust most of my doctors. It's just the dentist sometimes I don't trust. I don't know. Yeah, if you breathe, it really does help. I mean, and I'm one of those people, I would not say it unless it was actually true. Like I remember getting like, especially like shots, like when they do the shots, just breathe. Yeah. There are the Sam. Yeah, there are. It is kind of hard sometimes, you know. I'm going back to my old. I'm going back from my original eye surgeon. I'm going back to Dr. Chip, my new one, because this other one made me wait 3 months just to know if I have bones in my face that are broken. I think me and Vincent are actually going to go and look at that X-ray tomorrow, the one on the disc, because I need to know before January. Yeah, they have to remind everyone to breathe at the dentist. I think it's because we hold our breath when we like think the pain, and then like I don't know, we think it's going to be better, but it's not. But I will be on tomorrow. I'm going to be on my second channel tomorrow for a little bit. I got some things I want to say, and I've been putting it off for like months. And then I heard some things the last few days, and I'm like, oh, nope. We're going to do it. I think I'm going to bring out the Dum Dum sweater. You remember that from the Betty days when we used to roast Betty, Bullhorn Betty? She always calls everyone Dum Dum. So I went and I bought that sweater. It said Dum Dum on it. And I was like, oh, we got to get this because, obviously Bullhorn Betty. I haven't worn it yet this winter. And I saw it in my closet yesterday, day before. And I was just like laughing. I was like, forgot about this sweater. So I think I'll wear that tomorrow. They're going to refer you to oral surgery. Oh, and you're like, get it over with. Oh, so that's why. Oh. I mean, if it was numb, but still, you got a lot taken out at once. You're braver than me. I couldn't do more than one at a time. They better never even ask. They better never even ask to pull another one. We're not losing any more up in this mouth. We're getting the 30 put in and then we're done. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It took a long time for me to get the good ones. I think it's a good hospital. So they hire in pretty good doctors, and I trust the hospital because, they saved my life, And so, and I tell the doctors too that I tell them I trust them. Like we go back for surgery and stuff like that. I will do a little pep talk. Like when they walk in, hey, you looking good today. I give them pep talks more than they probably give me, but that's okay. That's what you got to do sometimes. Just got to give them pep talks. Say, hey, you're going to do a good job in there. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, just hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends. Hype the video when we're done. Comment at the end. All those things help the channel grow. So I do appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys all here tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Be faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.